They will do the deeds of the people of paradise as it appears to the people. That's how it appeared to people. They were doing the deeds of the people of paradise. They were praying in the mosque. They were praying the 5 times daily prayers. They did make Ramadan. They did go to Hajj. How many Hajjs? But the Prophet ﷺ said, they will be from the people of hell. Who is he talking about? He's talking about those who made their worship of Allah a ritual, a blind ritual, a custom, a tradition, not worship. So brothers and sisters, we should take our daily prayers very seriously. None of us knows which prayer will be our last. There was a picture which circulated on the internet last year, or maybe it was the year before, of a man in Medina in prostration who had died in his prostration. He had prostrated and never got up from that prostration. Who of us knows when our time is to come? So we have to treat this commitment, this responsibility seriously. We cannot afford to play with it. Every prayer counts. And that's how we should treat our prayers. Though others may question the issue of 5 times daily prayer, because they see it as a ritual. I've heard others say to me, you all pray like robots. You program the robot, he gets up for Fajr, he makes his Dhuhr, prays his Asr, Maghrib, Isha. Whereas we pray when we feel it in our hearts. When we feel Allah, God in our hearts, this is when we turn to Him and pray. So our heart is fully in the prayer. Whereas you guys, it's just Fajr, 5 o'clock, get up, pray. Dhuhr, 12 o'clock, pray. Asr. What? But we say, I said, if you only pray when your heart feels it, what if you never felt it in your heart the whole of the day? Or the whole of the week? Or the month? Or the year? Years may go by and you never feel it. So you never pray. When is it that you feel it and you pray? When calamity strikes. This is when most people pray. When calamity strikes. So you don't pray all along. When the calamity hits you, then you're there praying, oh God, oh God, oh God. So what kind of prayer is that? Should we turn to God in calamity? Oh yes, of course we should. But if that's the only time we turn, then really, what is the difference between us and the non-Muslim, the non-believer, one who even denies God's existence, who, when he finds himself in a situation where there is absolutely no hope, he knows he's finished. He's flying on that 747, first class, looks out the window, he's got a good view. He sees one of the engines of the plane fall off. The pilot balances it. He looks over the other side, sees another engine fall off. And then the plane starts to go that way. From 60,000 feet. He's going to be hitting the ground. He knows it's all over. So what does he do? He says, that's life? No, he doesn't say that. You see him raise his hands and he says, oh God, oh God, oh God. Even though he never mentioned God all through his life. But at that time, where there's no hope, you will find him praying harder than those who believed in God. So, what then is really the use of prayer, which only comes out of desperation? As they say, desperate people do desperate things. What is the good of that prayer? Like Pharaoh, right? Crossing the Red Sea after Moses, he sees the water up both sides. This is a miracle before his eyes. But his head is on Moses. I'm going to get this guy. And then when the water comes, he's turning. I believe in the God of Moses. What was the use of it then? No use. Before he was saying, I'm God. Ana rabbukumul a'la. He didn't say it then. So, Allah prescribed for us prayer at different points in the day to keep us in contact with Him. To maintain that regular contact with Allah. That is the purpose. So when we enter into prayer, we should enter into prayer with that awareness that this is our regular contact, our regular communication with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that between the prayers, the effects of that communication should rub off. We should be affected by the prayer. As Allah said, "Inna as-salat tanha 'anil fahsha wal munkar." That salah prevents evil speech and evil deeds. So if between the prayer we are evil managers, we are the manager, the director, but everybody looks at us as evil. We oppress those who work for us. We are oppressors. We curse those who don't do it right. They made a mistake. First thing comes out of our mouth is a curse word. You this and you that. But we're praying 5 times a day. The prayer didn't affect our deeds and our speech. Then we're only doing a ritual. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring the reality of prayer back into our lives. And to make that prayer our expression of Tawheed. That we know Allah and turn to Him truly seeking His guidance. I pray that Allah forgive us for what has passed. Our faulty and deficient prayers of the past. And that He help us make a new road forward truly in worship of Him. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. I say that asking Allah to forgive myself and all